not the spoon. Is that funny? He asked me to make the zuppa toscana soup, and I was like, I could. I don't really want to, but I could. But the thing is, Uriah has basketball practice at 5:30. He said he was good with skipping today. Then they need to practice their breakdancing. So if we don't go to basketball practice, then I guess I do have time to make the soup. Because that was another thing, like, well, if he has practice, then I'm not going to have time to make the soup. Ooh, it's raining.
No basketball practice for us.
Yeah, it's raining. It's starting to come down. See the ground getting covered. It was raining a little bit when I was driving home, but for the most part of the day, I think it was pretty cloudy but dry. There was rain during parts of the day. Anyway, it's gonna be just rainy for the next couple more days, I think.
I want these open them?
You can. Yeah, right when I came home, Peachy's like, "What's for dinner?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm too tired to think about that right now. Oh, they came a running. I should have vlogged them. It was like a little stampede over here. Power warmed up some popcorn chicken. That was my leftovers from yesterday. Yeah, leftover from yesterday. This one was my leftover from today. Do you want this? No, no takers. Okay. Good? Good popcorn chicken? Too hot? Okay, blow on it, please. Alright, I guess I will just make the soup. So it's a zuppa toscana soup, but it's keto version, keto style, meaning instead of potatoes, I put cauliflower. So it's kind of like a, creamy cauliflower soup. It's got sausage. It's got onions. What else does it got? I'm trying to think like down the ingredient list. Chicken broth. I don't have chicken broth, but I have better than bouillon chicken and water. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to use some half and half. Oh, and then kale. Sometimes I have kale. Sometimes I have spinach. I have kale this time. Oh, do you guys want the mangoes? Okay, let me bring out the mangoes.
Freeze them?
I did not freeze them, but you can freeze some tonight. I brought one package of these to work today. Because, you know, they were so cheap. They were, yeah, it's a tofu. They were $1.99 from the produce market that I go to. And I played this little game with my coworkers, like, how much do you think I paid? One person said $8.99. One person said $2.99. One person said $4.99. Obviously, the closest person was the one that said $2.99. Because he was like, I know you, Annie. Like, I know you're not going to spend that much money. I'm like, you right. You right, but I spent $1.99 on that package of mangoes. Well, I bought 3 packages. One I took to work, the other one the kids are eating, and then one more in the other fridge. Here is my lovely cauliflower that I got from the produce store yesterday as well. Pretty good size, decent. It was 79 cents. I've chopped up one about medium-sized white onion. So the good thing about this is that this recipe is that it's pretty minimal work. I'm just gonna, well, I'm gonna not chop, but just like, here, I'll show you. So what I do is I rinse it and I kind of just break up. Take all this green stuff off first. Okay, and then anytime you see like a little bit of black stuff, just cut it out. And then from the bottom, I just cut like big florets like this. Just really big florets. So this is all of my cleaned cauliflower. Pretty big. You could leave it in huge chunks like this because once it cooks down, it's just so soft. Once you give it a few mix, like it just breaks up in there. And then I got my sausage. Just a regular old Jimmy Dean premium pork sausage, hot. Just one of these. I tend to over season my sausage. I don't know why, but like when you put everything together in a big pot of soup, like it's not too salty. So I like to put some onion powder. What else? Just whatever seasoning you have in your pantry, really. Garlic powder. Some of this Mexican seasoning, whatever that is. Montreal, sure, why not? This buttery steakhouse, sure, why not? Just throw it all in there. Got the onion sauteing first. I warmed up some water so it dissolves the better than bouillon. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I don't know. We'll see. We could always add more later if it's not too salty. So I don't want to put too much. Give that a good mix. Make sure it's all dissolved. Come back over here. I'm just browning the sausage now. It takes a few minutes. It's getting there. Alright, I think my meat is looking pretty much cooked. That's good enough. Alright, let's just put that all down here. Now, just get the cauliflower in. Turn this off. Put the big pieces first. Okay, put in my stock, my chicken broth. Oh, not the spoon. Is that funny? My bad. Okay, throw that in the sink. Then I have over here about 3 more cups of water. We're aiming for about 6 cups of water-ish. If you had just like a carton of chicken broth, just dump the whole thing in there. And that's it. Now I need my lid. Oh, I gotta wash it. Anyway, to wash my lid. Okay, clean lid. Pop this on. And manual for just, it's just soup, so it doesn't take long. Maybe like 5 minutes. And in the meantime, I am going to clean up the kitchen and wash my kale and take the leaves off the stem. So, okay, 5 minutes. I want to know. I've got some cheese. This is just regular cheddar jack cheese from Costco. I forgot about the Parmesan cheese, so we're just gonna make do with whatever cheese we have. I washed and prepped the kale. I've got half and half, and I'm gonna add a little bit of this garlic spread as well. I've got that butter spread right here. I'm just gonna dump that in. And then, like I said, the cauliflower is gonna be so soft. It just breaks up when you start stirring it up. Just like that. So first I'm gonna add the kale and then the cheese. No, first the kale and then the half and half and then the cheese. It looks like a lot, but it just wilts down. Smells buttery.
don't know why though.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
The butter is not.
PJ's not feeling the soup, I guess. He wants to make his own eggs. He's a little chef, a little egg chef, a little sous chef.
Let's try some more.
Made your little egg real quick.
I put butter in it instead of oil. So.
How is that? What is your review?
I don't know, it tastes good.
Here is the finished soup. It did taste a little bit on the bland side, so I did add some more seasoning to it. So hopefully it's good. Let's give it a taste. Very good. You know what? I feel like it needs a little bit more seasoning, but let me have Power taste it first, and he'll tell me if it's fine or more seasoning.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Seasoning or fine?
What kind of seasoning?
I don't know. Seasoning to make it saltier.
Okay, that's a little bit's okay. Bread's falling apart.
Mariah, how's the soup?
It's also thought to provide vital
Is it good?
Alright.
Were you dipping in the bread in there? Let's see it. Let's see you dip that bread in there. Tell us how it tastes.
We got some baguette from my brother and my sister-in-law.
Baguette?
Yeah.
which luckily is just
So we buttered it.
No wonder it's so crispy.
Skincare is a top priority.
You gotta let it soak a little longer, get nice and soft. Is it good? Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Henry and Auntie Sharon. I'm enjoying the bread.
Which help heal the wound you typically get